Greetings from sunny Las Vegas. It is like 97 degrees here right now. It's the afternoon. I'm just sitting outside of yesterday's fits, and I'm going to be going in, doing some sourcing for myself, but also putting together some reseller boxes. Jesse, he seems to think maybe he can do like 40 to 50 boxes, which I think he's completely crazy. But I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't think I'll be able to get to 40 to 50 unless he has some crazy amount of t-shirts in there waiting for me, but I'm gonna be going through them, hopefully get at least 20. We'll see. I'm not gonna put boxes together just to do it, so I do go through all the shirts and make sure at the very least you're getting double what you pay for them. And the way we do it, as usual, it'll be 10 t-shirts per box for $100 plus shipping. And of course, if you are local to Vegas, when you buy one, you just want to message Jesse right away and let him know that you're going to pick it up, so you can get that shipping back. But anyway, 10 t-shirts for $100. I don't know the makeup of them yet. I'll let you know once I've put together everything, you know, if it's all vintage, if it's 75% vintage, what it looks like. But the idea is that you should be able to double to triple your money. Of course, as I've said before, I always give the disclaimer that, you know, you're getting t-shirts that might be stained, might have holes, are gonna have flaws. And if you watch our show enough and you watch our Sunday live haul show, you see the stuff I sell that's got holes, that's stained, that's destroyed. And I'm not saying that all or many or half or a couple of them are gonna be that way in a box that you get, but I'm just letting you know, giving you a heads up. You're not getting a bunch of dead stock vintage t-shirts. And so we also always throw in at least a few freebies, you know, bonus pieces that some boxes will get. I don't know again how many, it depends. If we only do 10 boxes, if we do 50 boxes, there's going to be a difference, but there will be some boxes that will come with a bonus 11th piece that goes for a lot more than the rest of them. But I would say on average, they're going to be t-shirts that should sell for let's say $20 to $60 a piece. It just depends on what you get. And it will be mostly t-shirts, maybe a sweatshirt or two. I don't know. I haven't looked at anything yet, you guys, but I'm going to go in and check it out and see what Jesse has waiting for me. I'll take you guys along with me and we'll see what happens. Whew, it's hot. Whew, doggy. All right, I'm here in the shop, yesterday's fits, and I'm going to be putting these boxes together. We definitely have quite a bit of stuff to go through. I'm going to be going through everything on this rack, everything on this rack over here. Like, I'm talking everything. Any of this stuff could end up in these boxes. Everything over here on these racks right here. These 4 boxes, and then, which Jesse says all this stuff was originally on the floor. So hopefully some good stuff in there. I don't know about this 40 to 50 boxes that Jesse thinks he's gonna get. He's over there like...
I would love to do that, so I have too much shit right now, so...
We're definitely gonna try, and I already have, this is stuff that I picked up for myself. This bag and that bag under there, but I'm sure I'll end up taking more. You never know. But anyway, I'm gonna see what I can get from all of this, and I will keep you updated. So 2.5 hours later, and I've finished my initial sorting. So we've got this over here. These are all ones that will go into boxes. This is stuff that I passed on. This is all stuff I passed on. That's all stuff I passed on, as well as this right here. So I'm not just putting stuff into boxes to be able to get more boxes out. These 2 stacks right here are all vintage. These 2 right here are not. Some of them, I mean, there's a handful of pieces in there that are like 2000, 2001, some early 2000s, which for a lot of people they consider that vintage. But I would say all told, it's probably, most of the boxes should be about 40% vintage pieces. I'm still not sure how many boxes we're gonna have. I'm gonna start sorting them out. But I'd say it's gonna be about 40%. So basically these are reseller streetwear boxes. But a lot of stuff that's not vintage is actually starting to sell more and more these days. But this right here is all of our vintage stuff. So like I said, about 40, 60 is where the breakout's probably gonna be. Jesse had his guys put together boxes. They're being very optimistic with these 50 boxes, but you know what? These stacks are pretty tall. I have no idea. I'm going to see how many I can do. Of course, I'm only going to put this stuff in boxes. I'm not going to try to pull any of the stuff I've rejected to put into boxes to try to fill them up. So again, I don't know where I'm going to end up at, but I'm over here all by myself now. It's like 7:30 at night. The guys all went across the street for Taco Tuesday and to watch the Lakers game, I believe. And so I'm over here all by myself, locked in, drinking Red Bull, and putting these boxes together. So let's see where it goes. I also wanted to say real quick, some of these boxes you can see in a lot of these piles. Again, this is a reject pile. None of these are going to be in the boxes, but you see this stuff that's tie-dyed, and you'll see that there's random pieces that are tie-dyed. Jesse has a guy who's been tie-dyeing a lot of stuff to go out because it's just kind of the trendy thing is tie-dye. And but I wanted to point out that I've gotten some of these tie-dye pieces and I think they're really cool and I've sold them, but some of them do have a tendency to bleed. I'm not sure if the guy who's been making them, I don't think he's been doing a setting cycle. So I just want to say, if you get any of these tie-dye pieces, go ahead and put them in the laundry, you know, by themselves with, I think, just cold water. You can look this up, Google it, but I believe you wash them with salt and vinegar, white vinegar, which is something you should probably have in your house, and that'll set the color in so that you don't have any issues. But I just wanted to put that out there to make sure everybody knows, so you don't get any surprises. And I'm sweating. All right. Actually did get 50 boxes.
Told ya.
50 boxes. Jesse says, I told you so.
I did.
So rude, so rude. And we even had some left over, but I used up all of the vintage pieces. And so here's all the boxes. These are just them kind of haphazardly filled up. And then Jesse and Austin are folding them so they'll actually close. But I was able to get 4. Most of the boxes have 5 vintage pieces in them. Some of them have 4. So you're either getting about 40% or 50% vintage, and sometimes maybe even a little more, because like I said, there were some pieces that I had not in my vintage pile that really were 2000, 2001, 2002, which most people would consider vintage nowadays. But anyway, so we have these all filled up, and I freaking cannot believe that we got 50 of them. And then these pieces are all left over for, these are just kind of lower mid-level pieces, so we're not going to try to make more boxes with just those, because we like to keep these decent. But like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, these are like wholesale reseller streetwear boxes, $100 plus shipping. If you live in Vegas, after you order your box, message Jesse right away, and you'll have the option to come in and pick up your box and get your shipping refunded. And then also, like I said, these, you're paying $100 plus shipping. You should be able to double, if not triple, sometimes even more. Obviously, each box is going to be totally different, so some people might end up with a better set of 10 pieces. But at least double your money. I would say every piece that I'm sending out, you should be able to sell for $20 to $60. And then some people are going to get banger pieces. Jesse's picked out 5 pieces. Do you have them picked yet?
Yeah.
He's got 5 pieces, which means 5 out of the 50 are going to have 11 pieces in them. And those 5 are bonus banger pieces that you should be able to sell for a little bit more. So let's see what he has picked out for us.
So these will be in order from least to greatest, but
okay.
90s Voodoo Lounge Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Front and back tour tee.
Very cool.
90s Hammerfall long sleeve tour tee. Front and back as well.
Ooh, very cool. I like the graphic on that one.
For late 80s, early 90s MTV.
Okay.
Pretty sick on that. 80s Pyromania Def Leppard.
Very cool.
And then little Marvel hit. I think it's 93 or 94.
Okay.
But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man. I have this priced at $250 in the store.
Oh wow, so that's like
it's a really good shirt.
Really nice bonus piece.
Yep.
All right, very, very cool. So like I said, you'll be buying a box of 10 for $100 plus shipping. 5 of you will get bonus pieces that are super cool. Also, as I said earlier, remember, there are a few pieces in there that are dead stock, even with tags, but most of it's used. Some of it needs to be washed. Some of it needs to be bleached. So you need to know that ahead of time. And if you watch my show on Sundays, you know what I sell t-shirts for that are not in perfect condition. But just going into it, just so you know, you need to keep that in mind when you're ordering these boxes. But these are gonna drop. I'm putting this video up. It's Thursday night. I'm filming on Tuesday, but I'm putting this up on Thursday night. These are gonna drop tomorrow morning, which is gonna be Friday. Tomorrow morning. I don't know, what's the date on Friday? I don't know. We don't know those things. But tomorrow morning, Friday morning, this will go live, let's say 10 a.m. because that's when we usually do it.
Friday the 28th.
Yeah, Friday the 28th. 10 a.m. These are going to go live. I will put the link down below. It's going to be a dead link, so it's not going to take you anything, or it's going to take you to an error page, but Jesse will have it set up so that right at 10 a.m. it's going to go live. I mean, this time there's 50 boxes, so I doubt they're going to sell out as quickly as they have in the past. In the past, they sell out within 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm guessing you'll have a little bit more time, but don't take too long because you want to make sure you don't miss out on these if you're looking to pick up some inventory. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Bye.